Hi, my name is Bill Bush. I have Bush Video eBay sales. My eBay store is Bill's Sewing Machine Garage. Question that I get asked frequently is, how hard is it to embroider with a Bernina? So I'm just going to show you a real quick video here, shot with my cell phone, holding the phone with one hand, so it's anything but professional, that's for sure. But just a quick video to show you how easy it is to get up and running and embroider something with a Bernina. Today we're using a Bernina 640 that I just serviced, and it's going to be listed on eBay. And this video would apply to machines like 730, the 200, 630, and so on. On-screen menus, icons are basically the same on all of the machines. The idea here is just to show you how easy is it to get started and embroider, because people think that it's very difficult. Starting off, I have the embroidery module attached. Have the embroidery foot on. That can be foot number 15 or foot number 26. I have the embroidery bobbin case installed, and the thread is cut off with the thread cutter here. I'm just using stabilizer that I use to sew out test things, such as I have the buttonhole balance set and the stitch balance set, so now I'm testing out embroidery on this machine. And again, pardon me, I'm working with one hand, a little bit of a disadvantage. So with the hoop loaded, I'm going to attach the hoop on the embroidery module, and we're just going to embroider out something very simple here. I'm going to select lettering, and we're just going to embroider out the word Bernina. Select the style of lettering. Go to lowercase then. E-R-N-I-N-A. And of course I misspelled it, trying to do two things at once. Let's try this again. B-E-R-N. There we go. Select OK. Now, it's showing the large oval hoop right now. We can do one of two things. We can hit check, or we can just tell it what size hoop is in it right now. So right now we're using the medium hoop, and it's outlined in red, showing that the design, Bernina, is too big for the hoop. We're gonna change some things around here. We're going to go into the editing that's on the machine. First, we're going to rotate the design. Turn the knob and rotate it. We'll take it to 90 degrees, which would be straight up and down. There's 90. And now, just because I rotated it, it fits inside the hoop. There's another icon here that you can make the design larger or smaller, which is the great part about Berninas, because it totally recalculates the stitch count and just makes the design look a lot better than stretching a design larger and lacking the stitches, or making it smaller and having too many stitches bunched together. So it fits in the hoop. We're just going to move it to the top of the hoop so you can move the design. There we go. We're ready, and we press OK. Right, I'm getting a symbol here that's showing that the hoop is going to start moving, so you push OK. The hoop moves, and then the machine can tell what size hoop is in it, and we're ready to embroider already. Shows you where the embroidery is going to start at the bottom corner of the Bernina for lining it up. You leave a little extra thread here, lower the foot, telling you to push the start button. We push the start button, and it's going to sew a few stitches and stop. It's normal for it to stop. This is the point where you would cut off the little tag of thread here that's sticking out. Okay, push the button again to start embroidery. On the screen, if you can see that, it shows you where the needle is all the time. This is for the 640. I don't believe it does the exact same thing on a 730, but it shows you where the needle is in the design itself. That's how easy it is to get started embroidering. Common mistake that happens when people start embroidering is they will leave the bobbin door open. Bobbin door has a lower thread sensor on that will stop the machine when the bobbin thread is run out. If I open up the bobbin door, the sensor is not going to detect any thread, and this is the message that you're going to get. The machine will stop. The machine will also stop if you don't have the bobbin threaded right, or the bobbin inside the bobbin case is rotating in the wrong direction. Common problem amongst new owners with the machines, wondering why their machine is stopped and why they're getting this message on the screen. They think that something's wrong. Basically, it's just because the bobbin door is open or the bobbin's rotating in the wrong direction. Shut the door, hit escape on the message, press the button, and off you go again. There are lots of other options, details that I'm not getting into right now. I just want to show you basically how easy it is to get started. Software that's included with the machine, ArtLink version 6, or you can download ArtLink version 6 for free off the internet. Included with the machines that I sell, I include ArtLink version 5. That's used for getting designs from the internet into your computer, and then you can put those on a memory stick, put the memory stick in the USB port in the machine and bring up the design, or you can hook your machine directly up to the computer and get designs into your machine that way. So that gets into a whole other subject. Then you can bring those designs that you've purchased or gotten for free on the internet on screen, and then embroider them right out in your hoop. I know it's easy for me to say that it's very easy to do because I've been working with these machines for many, many years, but I think, as you can see, even for the beginner, it's a pretty easy process. I'm seeing one thing that I want to correct on this machine, and that's the tension. You might not be able to see it in the detail of this video, but right now I'm seeing bobbin thread being pulled to the top. I don't know if you can see that. There's some lower bobbin thread that's being pulled to the top. That's one of two things. Usually it's the bobbin thread needs to be tighter in the case. And you tighten that by, there's a screw, hard to see here, this large screw here, turning that in slightly and then feeling how the thread comes out of the bobbin case, you can tighten up the lower thread. So I'm going to adjust that on this machine once it's stopped embroidering here. But I am getting some lower thread being pulled to the top. If the top tension's too tight, it's going to pull that bobbin thread up as well. But generally, this is the tension here. It's a 2. Generally for embroidery, you just need to change your bobbin tension. Thread tensions are something you need to adjust. It depends on your thread type and That would have to do with the diameter of the thread, the quality of the thread, and what you're embroidering on too. We're doing our last letter here. Hope this video isn't too long to post on YouTube. The 640 has a thread cutter in it. Some machines don't have the auto thread cutter. This is the thread cutter. When it gets to the end of the last letter here, it's going to stop and cut the thread out, cut the thread off, and you can take the hoop off the embroidery module. Just cut the thread, raise the presser foot, take out the hoop, and there you have it. I will have to do some adjustment here on the tension on this machine, but you get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. You should see about 2/3 of the top thread being pulled to the bottom, and I don't see enough top thread being pulled to the bottom, so I'm going to make a couple adjustments on this machine, and it'll all be ready to pack up and ship out. Thanks for viewing. Take care.